So Stratocasters have 3 single coil pickups in them. The neck and the bridge are wound one way. The middle is wound the other direction, which means any pair will make a humbucker. The offside of that is any single makes a hum. So when we put the selector switch to the neck, you can hear a hum. At these two, nice and quiet. Middle, there's a hum. At these two, nice and quiet. And at this one, you've got a hum here. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and on the back side of the pick guard and in all of these body cavities, I am going to put some copper shielding tape, and I am going to electromagnetically shield the cavity that has the electronics and see if that doesn't reduce the hum some.
The foil is adhesive backed, so you cut pieces of foil, peel the backing off, and stick them into the cavity, and use your finger or a dowel or a pencil with an eraser to push it into all of the places you want, and you wrap the edge up onto the top of the guitar by about 1/8 of an inch, so that when you put your pick guard on with the backing on the pick guard, those two surfaces will be in contact.
So if you were doing this for your own guitar, it's a labor of love. For a roll of tape and a couple hours of your time, you can improve what your guitar is going to sound like, or at least change what it sounds like. Some people like the buzz in the background. If you were a luthier doing this for a business, you'd either have to charge a lot of money to do this job, or you'd have to switch over to a conductive paint. Paint is definitely faster than taping, but for $12 for a roll of tape and a couple hours on an afternoon, you can have some fun with this.
You want to coat all of the cavities on the body, and you want to coat the covers for the cavities as well. For the covers, we're going to put foil backing on the entire back and then trim around it and trim the holes, so that when the back or the pick guard are attached to the body, they will then have continuity with the cavity, completing the shielded box.
The faceplate, or the pick guard, has the 3 pickups mounted onto it, and it has the rest of the electronics, but it also already has a shielding plate behind the electronics. So we just need to take out the 3 pickups. So that is just these screws here. We'll take the pickup out, and then we'll coat the back side of this with tape as well.
The adhesive on the foil is a conductive adhesive, so you want to make sure that the layers of foil overlap each other so you get conductivity from one piece of foil to the next. And around the shielding foil that is already on the back of your pick guard, you want to make sure you overlay some of that shielding material so that that electronically ties that in, and that also is connected to the ground on your guitar, so that includes the ground to all of your cavities.
So now we have the foil on the back of the pick guard, and all of the holes have been cut out and trimmed very carefully around the edges. Now I will take some sandpaper and just lightly sand around the edges, following the chamfer and rolling in to make sure none of the foil sticks out and is visible when this is put back on. Okay, so I have done all of the foil coating on the inside of the cavities, and I've put the guitar back together again, and I have the original Strat next to us for comparison. I'm plugged into an amp, but right now I'm on the humbucker setting of the neck and the middle pickups. When I switch to the neck, you'll hear some hum. So that is the amount of hum that I currently have with a single coil with shielding. I'll compare that to what the original Strat has. That's the hum that the original Strat has. That's the hum that the modified Strat has. It's an improvement. It didn't eliminate it, but it made it a little better. And for a couple bucks in foil tape and a couple hours of work, I think it was worth it.